In today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show, I want to give you guys a full price analysis and price prediction update on Altcoin. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do enjoy the content, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turn that notification bell on so you can be notified when all of our latest videos go live on the channel. So with that, we're going to hop right into today's content. And the last video that I made regarding Crow was actually kind of discussing it in relation to BNB and comparing them from a fundamental perspective, a technical perspective, as well as a price prediction perspective. What I want to do in today's video is kind of just focus more on Crow specifically, and not even the news so much as I want to talk about the price, okay? News is definitely important. Fundamentals definitely do matter. But I would argue, especially in crypto, that a lot of the times both narrative and price do matter more. And that's definitely something that I have been noticing with Crow recently is, that the price has been, the price performance rather. I mean, we're talking about an altcoin here that if we measure from its all-time high, it's still down about 88%, okay? And I have noticed a pretty general negative sentiment in the community. So I do kind of want to just take this video to talk specifically about the price. If you are a holder of Altcoin or if you are debating opening up a position in this project, I do think this video will have some valuable information for you to pay attention to. So for starters, taking a look at the performance of this altcoin, I think we should zoom out and take a look at the past year in which it is up about 98%. So definitely not the best performing altcoin, but also definitely not the worst. Now, over the past month, this coin is down about 13.5%. And it's down about 1.5% over the past week. However, it is coming back up on what I would consider to be a very key area of support at the 10-cent level. And to understand exactly why I do think this 10-cent level is very important, I want to go ahead and put us on a log scale here. And we can just take a look at this. I'm gonna color this line. Let's go ahead and make it this red color. No, that is not bold enough. Let's go ahead and make it orange so you guys know exactly what area I am talking about right now. So here's the thing when it comes to this 10-cent level. If you guys were paying attention to this project in the bull run and even in the bear market as well, 10 cents did act as a very strong magnet for the price action, okay? We can actually see right over here that it did bounce and basically kind of triple bottom off of the 10-cent level before it went on that rally from 10 cents all the way up to the all-time high in 2021 at about 9.5 cents. So if we actually measure that in terms of a percentage gain increase, we're talking about just about an 850% increase up to those levels. This was around the time that the Crypto.com Stadium was announced. It's also the time that the Chronos chain did launch. And yeah, this was also ironically basically the top of the overall crypto market back in 2021. So while Altcoin was a laggard for majority of the bull run, it made up for a lot of lackluster price performance pretty much within the time period of about half a year. So from June of 2021 up until November, this thing went on, give or take, like just under a 10x run, okay? And then if we fast forward past the bull market and take a look at the 2022 bear market, you're going to notice here, once again, taking a look at that 10-cent level, that it bounced off of this 10 cents in June, which was kind of like the initial capitulation we had seen in the crypto market. It went on a nice rally of about 75% up to 17.5 cents, came all the way back down to 10 cents, and back tested this level on a couple of different occasions here before it did finally break down and go to the bear market lows at 5 cents. So we can see here that, if we take a look at the performance of Crow over the past year, that 98% increase, it basically was at that 5 cent level, currently sitting at just over 10 cents. And yeah, we can see here that we actually saw it break above the 10-cent level with a nice breakout after kind of getting rejected here the first time. And when you see a strong breakout above a strong level of resistance, that is what tends to happen, because there was a lot of, people who probably bought in this zone, a lot of sellers who probably sold in this zone. And so we finally kind of broke back above it and ran all the way back up to that 17.5-cent area. Once again, it got rejected. And it looks like Crow is making a very similar pattern to the one that it made back here in 2022, where it bounced off 10 cents, came back up to 17.5, and then just kind of slowly made its way back down to that 10-cent area. Now, I don't believe that if we make our way back down to 10 cents, I mean, if the overall market sentiment remains bullish, I do think that this will act as a level of support. For some context, this time period here, where we actually saw Crow break down below 10 cents. This coincided with the collapse of FTX, and we saw a lot of FUD spreading about Crypto.com and them potentially being insolvent. And obviously, none of that ended up being true, as Crypto.com is still in operation. So I do think that this sell-off was overdone and not really warranted. And it was a big mispricing, which we were talking about at that 5-cent level. And we can see here now that, Crow is once again making its way back down to the 10-cent area. If the altcoin market does cool off here and consolidate and then make its way back to the upside, which is what I'm assuming at the moment, given that we are still in the bull market, I would argue, probably phase 2 of 3 of the bull market, then yeah, this 10-cent area could prove to kind of be like a good support area before it does make its way back to the upside. Now, taking a look at technical indicators, my favorite one, and one that I most often refer to on the channel, is the bull market support band, okay? And I want to actually clean this up and just get rid of all of these drawings here, just take a look at the bull market support band, which is this indicator right here that we just clicked on with the blue dots. And the bull market support band, it does tend to be a pretty good indicator of when coins are either in a bullish or in bearish states. Okay, you can see here that, when we saw Crow actually break above and backtest the bull market support band in 2021, that's when it made that run up to the 96-cent area, give or take 95 cents. Then we saw it get rejected by the bull market support band here in March of 2022. And this pretty much marked, this coin falling from 50 cents down to about 10 cents. And then once again, it got rejected here at the bull market support band at 12.5 cents and capitulated 50% from that level down to the 5-cent range. Now, what was significant here about the movement that Crow Coin has made, kind of like in late 2023 into early 2024, is that we finally saw it break back above the bull market support band with a very nice breakout. And I was kind of eyeing this repeating pattern here where, Crow basically broke out or went on about 140% run, cooled off, bounced off the bull market support band, went on another 140% run, cooled off once again. However, this time the pattern was not repeated. It broke down below the bull market support band. It got rejected here once again. So just taking a look from a technical perspective, 10 cents does appear to be kind of like the last significant area of support for this coin. And that's really why I wanted to make this update, just because it's kind of in the middle of the bull market support band rejection, but the 10-cent area of support, it is definitely one that I am keeping my eye on in terms of the price action. And I know we talk a lot about the news, so I did want to just take this video to talk about it from an actual price perspective as well. And I do want to take a look at the Kronos to Bitcoin ratio as well. I think it's always valuable to take a look at your altcoins on their Bitcoin pairs. Just for the simple reason that, if your altcoin is underperforming Bitcoin, you're basically taking on way more risk, potentially to underperform, right? And we can see here that very similarly, Crow does have a sort of like a pattern of outperforming Bitcoin and then underperforming Bitcoin, outperforming once again. And we can see it's definitely been going through a long period of underperforming Bitcoin ever since the top of the last bull cycle. I do believe that's why sentiment has shifted quite a bit towards this altcoin. And it's worth noting that it kind of is in like this bottoming zone here. You could argue it broke down below the key level, but you can see it has been in this range before on its Bitcoin pair. And, if you are betting on alt season picking up, then this could definitely be an interesting pick as one that may be coming back to an area of support on its USD pair, finding an area of support at the bottom of its Bitcoin pair, and is potentially looking ready for a bounce. And if we are talking about a bounce, I do think it's worth kind of mentioning what levels am I looking at for this project in terms of a potential move to the upside. We know that 10 cents is... I've been talking about 10 cents as the downside target, not to the upside, okay? The first level, and one that I do think is really important, is this 12.5 cent zone, okay? 12.5 cents here. This was kind of like the last area that it got rejected at before falling down to 5 cents. We can see that it also got rejected at this level on its initial run up here in November of last year. Broke back above it in 2024, back tested it as support multiple times on the weekly candle before breaking down below. So 12.5 cents would be the first area of resistance in my opinion, and the second one would be the 17.5 cent level that we did just speak about a couple of minutes ago. This was the rejection zone back in August of 2022, rejected here once again in March of 2024, and that would be the second area of resistance I would be looking for on this altcoin. But I do want to know in the comments down below, what do you think about Crowcoin? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you buying, holding, or selling? And on that note, I hope you did enjoy the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.